have the video?
Welcome to the world of the fast, secure, and easy home buying. Propy is a cross-border, multi-language real estate marketplace. It allows owners and brokers to list their property and buyers to search it online and negotiate with sellers in order to determine the best option to invest. With Propy, potential buyers can easily become homeowners with just a few simple steps. How is this possible? Propy connects all the participants of a real estate transaction into Propy's smart contract based on Ethereum blockchain. Let's look at the heart of the system from the buyer's point of view. The first screen is the buyer login and the search for available offers page. When the buyer chooses one, selects a property from the Propy listings, he is able to reserve that property by paying $5,000 to the escrow company, which is also a participant in the smart contract. He will get his money back in case the seller refuses to sell the property. The seller, the buyer, the broker, and the escrow company can all verify actions performed on the system because they are secured by the transparent structure of the blockchain-based ledger. The seller will be invited to the interface to close the remote deal online. At that point, the buyer can sign the purchase agreement online, complete the payment to the escrow account, fill in the system-provided form with his bank account details. Before the payment is proceeded to the escrow's account, he will receive a call for oral transaction confirmation. The payment transaction is secured by a licensed money transmitter company, which is also a participant in the Ethereum smart contract. All the parties in the transaction can trace and verify events on the blockchain, which gives them an additional independent view of the process. The deal is closed and voila! The title deed is generated and the buyer is the new homeowner.
And voila. Yeah, I hope you hear me now. So that was just a little bit to show how our prototype works right now. It's ready for closed beta. It would be ready soon. And it's Propy, and it's helping people to buy properties remotely now. And our big vision is to help people buy properties to enable peer-to-peer transactions globally using decentralized global property store. So do you know that one third of the cross-border real transactions right now are happening remotely, and the process of buying property, it's really risky, it's time-consuming, it's cost-consuming, and as you can see, you have risk all the way down, and it's really, really complicated process right now in the pre-blockchain era. What we are doing is creating this platform that is a one-stop property shop. And the vision behind it is to make these transactions fast, fluid, cost-effective, and of course secure. Because currently it's we are witnessing a lot of frauds buying properties. And imagine if you're foreign buyer, you want to buy a property, if you don't live in London, you want to buy a property here, or let's say in San Francisco or Dubai. How do you do that? It's really difficult to find the right people to do this for you, or and in the end, for you to receive all the paperwork done, it would take probably a month or two. With Propy, currently, it's possible to make it for, let's say, 1 day. Why? Because, as you saw, the platform, it's based on Ethereum. It's including a smart contract. All the participants who are now required to make the deal. In the future, part of these participants will not be included in the smart contract because we envision full P2P transactions. Right now, what we have currently, it's in fully compliance with the US legislation, California legislation. We can provide you with all the paperwork, and you receive the title deed that you saw before that. That would serve as an evidence in front of arbitrage court in the state of California. So this is how it works. It's like you already saw how it works from buyer's point of view. We create this marketplace that we have right now at Propy, and behind it we do the ownership verification and the ownership recording that is being tokenized right now. So to move further, in the future, what we are planning to do is to make the whole infrastructure for Ethereum based on Ethereum to enable more decentralized application to use our platform for making more projects regarding real estate, like let's say tokenization of building or crowdfunding of buildings. Um, our business model currently is addressing the cross-border real estate market that is 340 billion, and we are addressing 3 billion out of it. We are charging commission of brokers that we are working with and that provide us with properties. Um, where we are right now, we started our product, we've launched it in 2016, but we started 2 years ago, research and development, and we introduced our transaction tool was ready in September 2016. Now we've developed it to include all the participants, including the money transmitter, San Francisco recording office, the buyers, the seller, and the brokers, the escrow title deed companies, and all they are now included and they are ready to go, like right after our ICO, that would be on 20th of July, we would be ready for closed beta. So actual people would receive their e-title deed on Propy. But of course, as I told you, this is just the first step of enabling this whole ecosystem to move forward, because currently it's really real estate, it's in the old days, and our vision is to be a global property store and to enable people sharing properties, buying properties from each other. As you see right now, we have already the web version and the app, and we are enjoying hundreds of thousand active users on Propy who are now looking for properties, who can call the broker, find an inquiry, and even make deposit payment. You saw already the transaction tool, so this is our short-term and long-term goal. As I told you, we are just, to make clear a disclaimer. I have to be faster. Okay. Okay. So let's go. I explained already the short-term goal, and the long-term goal is to do the fully decentralized P2P. When it would be possible, we see this in 3 years period. This is our team. We are really happy to have not only really talented blockchain developers, but also real estate experts. Our CEO, who couldn't make it today, she had been into property development for 15 years. She's been selling properties to foreigners, and she knows the market so well that together with Andre, Maria, John, who is taking care of the Chinese market, and our CTO, we've made a team that covers both aspects, blockchain and real estate. Here are the team members. This is our advisory board, not only from the crypto world, but also people who are supporting us, because Propy is a company that is US based and has history in the US, and some investment history there as well. So here are a bit more details about the ICO, and I finished. So you can find out more on our website, tokensale.propy.com. We are doing the distribution of 35% of the tokens would be distributed during the ICO. 35% would be used to incentivize the growth of the ecosystem that we are doing, like giving referrals and educating the market. 15% would be dedicated to donation, not only to Ethereum Foundation, but as well as some Solidity development courses, hackathons, and 50% would be for development team. So that are my contacts. If you have any questions, I won't be here, unfortunately, because I have to leave in 5 minutes, but please have my contacts and I will try to respond as fast as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Big round of applause. Cheers, folks.